All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing, but you guys know what time it is. We're going to be discussing everything Cardano. See what is happening with the price of Cardano right now, and of course, what we could be expecting as we do go further into the week. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. As we're looking at the entire market, you guys are seeing the market is slowly but surely picking up because Bitcoin has made its way back above $43,000. But as far as Cardano is concerned, it's down about 0.2% over the past 24 hours in USD comparative. But let's take a further look, see what is happening, and like I said, we'll discuss what we could be expecting as we do go further into this upcoming week. So if we're looking at the price of Cardano right now, 53.54 cents, we're also down about 0.7% over the past 24 hours in BTC comparative. But what if I told you Cardano continuously is holding really strongly right now, despite what we've been seeing? We've seen a little bit of flush here and there for the crypto space because Bitcoin did lose that key support line. But what if I told you Cardano is holding really strongly, and this gives us a bullish indication? So let's take it a step further. Obviously, if we're looking at its market cap, $18.7 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume sitting at 306.3 million, which is a huge plus point as well. But before we go any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer for everyone. Anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So before I pull out the Cardano charts for you guys, just want to say, I feel honored. I feel honored because at the Crypto Basic, it is news journalist type of a website, that kind of goes over news articles and stuff like that. But anyways, they featured me, and shout out to the writer Abdul Karim, who has, talked about what I've discussed in my previous update. And I think the previous update was so educating. There's some key levels and key things that I spoke about, and I'm glad this was picked up by someone, and you can see this for yourself. It says top analyst. I'm flattered. If you're going to call me a top analyst, I'm flattered. So appreciate that. Urges Cardano investors to learn from ADA's 10,963 historic price surge. So in my previous update, I kind of discussed, the previous bull market cycle. Before we saw that massive explosion, there was a time where we saw a huge consolidation. And, that is what I wanted to have you guys as the Cardano holders kind of understand, because there are times, the reason as to why I was showing that was because there are times where we do see long consolidation phases. And during these long consolidation phases, you get to see who the real holders are and who is here just for, the time being, cannot really have patience. And that what distinguishes real holders compared to just people that are here to chase green candles left and right. So what we saw last bull cycle was that, we saw a huge consolidation that happened for about 860 days roughly. And, if we're looking at this this bear market consolidation, that lasted, and it's still right now, because we haven't broken out of this key resistance. We're still in the bear market cycle, and this is going on for about, let's take a look, let's look at it on the exact date. So about 526 days. So you guys get the idea. So what I'm projecting, and I mentioned that in the previous update, I know not a lot of people watch that one, but what I'm projecting is there's still a chance that we will see a consolidation phase occurring for, a lot of altcoins, not just Cardano. So the opportunity to be picking up some altcoins right now is still there. I think after the Bitcoin halving, this is where excitement really kicks in. So that's that. But now let's take a step further and see what is happening with the Cardano price on the shorter time scales, and of course what is yet to come. But before I zoom into the shorter time scales, I'm sure if I show you guys these visuals, you guys will be able to understand why it's so significant. Look at this. Just keep this key level in the back of your head. This blue line right here, which is at 68.78 cents. We haven't, literally look at this. We haven't seen the price of Cardano breaking past this key blue line. That would be easier to understand for you. We haven't seen that breakout since once we broke below it. So this is why, we've seen several rejections right before. And yes, we haven't retested that resistance yet. Because why? traders tend to lock in profits right before key resistance levels, and you can see this for yourself 2 different times right before the resistance was retested. We did see profit taking happening. And is this a coincidence? Absolutely not. This is just based off of people that understand how trading works, and they're locking in profits right before the key resistance, because key resistances are generally levels where you do tend to see a rejection, and that is why we have seen these moves like this that we are seeing. So if we're going back and measuring this retracement since its yearly high was at 68 cents, but I wouldn't call it the 2024 yearly high, I'd call it 2023 yearly high. And since then we have seen ADA retrace about 21%, which is a healthy correction. But what we're seeing happening this time around, which I discussed in our previous update as well, is now that key resistance at 58.96 cents is a huge resistance that we actually need to break above. Of course, just a few days back, literally like 4 to 5 days back, we were seeing the price trying to break out of that resistance, but we failed to do so, and of course the entire market lost that support. But what you're seeing happening is, even though BTC, now hear me out, even though Bitcoin dropped below the support line, Bitcoin is still in a high upwards trend, as I've mentioned, but this was a significant pullback. But what I'm trying to show you guys is, even after that, we never saw the levels that we saw on the 10th and even on the 7th get retested. So these are some factors a lot of people tend to forget, but I'm liking what I'm seeing right now. And yes, patience is very much needed. And of course, main target, yes, main target is the 78.6. You will see, and again, I'm very confident you will see the significance of this once we actually break back into this, because this will be the official end to the bear market consolidation phase. And as of now, even though we did see a huge rally for the entire space in Q4, we are still yet to see Cardano breaking into these levels and officially ending what you call a bear market consolidation. So as far as Cardano's all-time high goes, I'm very confident, and again, this is my own personal opinion, but I am very confident that yes, Cardano will prove a lot of people wrong, and Cardano has the capabilities of pulling in new all-time highs. People that are thinking Cardano is going to hit $100 or even $50, you might need to educate yourself a little bit more as to how prices really work. But I could see ADA, once it gets back above, of course, its all-time high. You guys understand, usually when we do break all-time highs, that's where the real excitement comes, because price can go up as high as it wants, because of course, no resistance, no support. And during a bull market, that's where the excitement comes into play. And speaking about that, you can see this for yourself. From the current price levels, we are still about 486% away for us to retest its all-time high. And I'm expecting all-time high to be retested this year. I'm very confident on that. And I'm thinking that we're going to see some sort of a move like Solana's getting replicated once we get into the zone. But of course, that is just my own personal opinion. Only time is going to tell. Let me know down below what you guys personally think. I personally think a lot of people are currently sleeping on ADA. But again, remember, this is just my own personal opinion. You want to always do your own due diligence and research when you're investing in crypto. Let me know down below what you guys think. Love you all. See you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.